We started last July 17th of 2011, so just a little under a year, and the adjustments went really well. We've had very few issues, and the cows just adapted very quickly. I believe we're around 110 or 12 cows. I think that's about where we started at, and we've been up at the 120, and now our production has risen to the point where we should actually try to get down to about 100 cows. We're currently about 38 liters, and in our previous barn we were around that 32, 33, so we've seen a very good response coming into this barn. So we were 2 times a day in our other barn. Now we average 2.8, so I think that helps a great deal. Some of our highest producers, they can go through every 4 and 5 hours, and they do, and it just keeps them empty. And I think it's really helped them really hit the expectations we have for them. Hydraulic arm has been really good. It's nice and quiet, very gentle. The cows accept it well. Individual cow management is another area. It's amazing to see the differences in quarter milking compared to a parlor. I think that's half the battle with keeping cows calm, is you're not over milking those quarters, and we see such a variance in quarters. Front quarters will have half as much as, say, a back quarter, so it's not hanging on them, and they're not agitated, so they milk a lot better. I think. I feel the teat prep has been very good for us. We always had cows with very good milk letdown, high milking speeds. So our turnover in the robots right now is about 6.5 minutes, just about 6 minutes 20 seconds. Some days I've seen it at 6 minutes, and I very much credit the teat prep for our cows having very good letdown. We're harvesting an average of 14.5 liters every milking, so that kind of brings it into another nice feature of the milking permissions having 2 different set points of hours or expected yields. So I think it's a great feature in allowing or not allowing a cow that doesn't need to be milked go through. It's just a lot nicer having a full uddered cow go in there. Less incomplete milkings as well. Here is the twin filters. I really don't think that there should be a barn built without them. It allows me to change a filter anytime I'm passing through, and then I know it's being changed at every milking, or every time the system washes. So we do it 3 times a day, and I believe that's what's helped keep our back to scan in check. I think our back to scan is currently around that 8,000 to 10,000, and that's where it was in our old barn. We have 2 automatic foot baths on the exit of our robots, and there's really never been a good spot for a foot bath, but on the exit we have seen no issues. They've used it right from day one. There's water in it. They leave and get going and get through. So it's helped keep our strawberry warts in check, and no manual labor to push them through. So another great feature is the swinging cow brushes. It keeps our cows a lot cleaner. I don't think there's very many minutes of a day that you don't see one running. If I can do it, I very much would like to install one here, whether it be this year or the start of next year. I think that's just going to be a phenomenal tool. And yeah, I think D. Lavelle's staying ahead of the curve. I'm very excited to see what Herd Navigator has to offer us. If I can do it, I very much would like to install one here, whether it be this year or the start of next year. I think that's just going to be a phenomenal tool and helping us, lower other costs even more. Putting semen into cows that are, really in heat as opposed to so many false ones. It cuts down costs everywhere.